In this live session, now today we are going to learn French with the help of this passage that I've taken up today. Right now, this passage we are going to read on this live platform and we are going to read it together. So, I'll be reading it on my end, and I would prefer if you read it or you repeat it on your end. So, that will help you improving your pronunciation, your language, and that will help you remember, memorize new words. All right. So, the name of the chapter from where I'm taking this is Comprendre la présentation d'un film. The verb comprendre means to understand, right? This is the infinitive of the verb comprendre, right? So, the verb means to understand. La présentation, the presentation d'un film, of a movie. A movie in French is called film, right? Now, from this chapter, I'm taking this passage here, which is about the movie, and we are going to read about the movie. What happens it in the event here? We will be reading it word by word. All right. So, grab a pen and paper and keep writing some new words, some vocabulary, and keep practicing it later, right? So practice is the only way where you can learn a new language, right? So with the help of this passage, let's start learning French. Les frères Luc et Jean-Pierre Dardenne. These are the names of the brothers, okay? Les frères means the brothers. Luc et Jean-Pierre Dardenne, these are the names of the brothers. Cinéaste belge. Cineasts are the filmmakers. Belge are, this is the nationality of Belgium, right? So Belgium in French is called La Belgique. That's the name of the country, and the nationality of Belgium or the nationality of La Belgique is Belge, right? For masculine as well as the feminine form, it remains the same. Now, so here it means the brothers Luc and Jean-Pierre Dardenne, they are Belgian filmmakers. Ont monté ce soir les marches du Palais des Festivals. Monte means they climbed. Monte is to climb or to board as well. Okay. So they climbed this evening the steps. Les marches are the steps of Palais des Festivals pour la projection de leur film L'Enfant, for the projection of their movie, and the name of the movie is L'Enfant. Now you know what enfant means in French. L'Enfant means the child. That's the name of the movie, right? So for the projection of their movie in the festival, they have gone there. Accompanied, that is accompagné. Accompagné, that is accompanied by des acteurs. Acteurs are actors. Jeremy Renier et Deborah François. These are the names of the actors with whom they have gone there. Les deux réalisateurs. Les deux réalisateurs, that means the two directors. Réalisateur means directors. Ne sont pas des débutants à Cannes. So they are not the debutants at Cannes. Cannes is the Cannes Film Festival, right? So they are not the debutants. That means they are not going there for the first time, right? They have already gone there. They have already been there at Cannes, right? Où on se souvient de, where we recall or we remember them. We recall or we remember them. The verb is se souvenir. That means to remember. Where, who means where, we remember them. Ils ont remporté la palme d'or. They have remporté. The verb means remporter. The verb means to bring or to obtain or to win. So, where they have already won la palme d'or. Palme d'or is the award. Il y a 6 ans. Il y a 6 ans means 6 years ago. So they have already won Palme d'Or, which is the award, the Golden Leaf Award, 6 years ago. Pour leur film Rosetta, for their movie Rosetta. All right. So for their movie 6 years ago, they have already won an award. So that means that shows they are not the debutants. They are not going for the first time over there for their movie. Dans l'enfant. Now let's talk about the movie L'Enfant for which they have gone there. In L'Enfant, Jeremy Renier joue le rôle de Bruno. So Jeremy Renier plays the role of Bruno. Bruno, that's the name of the character. Un jeune homme, a young man, a young man, un jeune homme, the Vanton of 20 years, a young man of 20 years, qui vit de vol et de trafic, who lives by thefts. Vol means thefts and trafficking. So vol has two meanings. The verb voler, has two meanings. One is to fly and the other is to steal, right? So when I'm talking about the noun form of it, it is le vol, which means theft, and it also means the flight. Here we are talking about the thefts, okay? So it depends on the context, right? So according to the context, we figure out the meaning in our mind. What is the meaning here, right? It can be flights, it can be thefts, but we have to look for the context clue here. We, according to the context, we think in our mind that this is the meaning of this word. So these are called multiple meaning words, where one word has different meanings. All right. So, un jeune homme, he plays a role of a young man of 20 years qui vit de vol et de trafic. That means he lives by thefts and trafficking. Sa petite amie we use for the girlfriend, right? His girlfriend, Sonia, 18 ans, who is 14 years old, via the donné naissance. Now, via the donné is one tense, right? Now, this tense is called le passé récent. This tense is called le passé récent. That is the recent past tense which we use for expressing actions which have taken place in the recent past. So when we want to emphasize on the fact that the action has taken place in the recent past or recently, right, we use this tense called le passé récent. Okay, now for conjugating in this tense, let's understand. We take the subject can be a noun or it can be a pronoun as well, right? Noun, when I say, it means names of persons, places, or things, right? When I say pronouns, they can be je, they can be tu, il singular, elle singular, nous, vous, il plural, or elle plural. All right. So it can be a noun or it can be a pronoun. Plus the verb venir will be conjugated in present tense plus the plus infinitive of the verb. Let's say we have to say she just gave birth. So the verb is to give. The verb is donner and we are saying she gave birth. So with L we are going to conjugate. Now with L I conjugate when it in present tense, that becomes via plus the plus infinitive of the verb, and birth is donner naissance, right? Birth is naissance. So my sentence would be Elle vient de donner naissance. That means she has just given birth, right? So here the usage of this tense automatically tells us that this action took place in the recent past. Okay, coming back to this, it says Elle vient de donner naissance à leur fils. She just gave birth to their son. Fils means their son, Jimmy. Mais Bruno ne s'occupe pas de lui. The verb is s'occuper, right? Verb is s'occuper. S'occuper means to look after, and it's always followed by preposition the. All right. So it says, but Bruno ne s'occupe pas de lui. But Bruno does not take care of him. Him here means Jimmy, his son. But Bruno does not look after or take care of Jimmy, of him. Lui means him. et ne semble pas prêt à être père. Et and ne semble pas prêt. Semble verb means to seem to be, right? And he does not seem to be ready. Prêt means ready. À être père, to be father. So he doesn't seem to be ready to be father. Après la projection, after the projection, les frères Dardenne ont salué les admirateurs. After the projection, the word is après. Après means after. After the projection, the brothers Dardenne ont salué. The brothers Dardenne, that's the surname, they greeted. Saluer verb means to greet someone. They greeted les admirateurs. Admirateurs are the admirers, the fans, all right? So the brothers Dardenne, they greeted their fans, their admirateurs, those who admire them, sur les marches, on the steps. Les journalistes se sont adressés à eux. The journalists, they addressed them pour leur demander. They came to them for asking them comment, how est née l'idée du film. How was born the idea of the movie, right? So ne is again naître verb. Okay, so ne is what? It's the verb naître, to be born or to take birth, and the past participle form of naître verb is ne, and the noun form of this verb naître is la naissance, that is birth. Okay, this is born, right? Was born. So this is the past participle form of the verb naître, and the noun form of the verb is la naissance, which means the birth, right? Okay, so the journalist wanted to ask them, they came to them for asking did how did the idea of the movie, or how was the idea of the movie born? How did they get the idea? So their answer is, nous avons eu l'idée de ce film. We got the idea of this movie en voyant passer. Now we are using here en voyant, which is le gérondif, right? You know what tense is it? Le gérondif. We take, how do we form the construction gérondif? We take en plus the verb. We take the verb in the new form. Let's say voir verb we are taking. So we will write it in the new form, remove ONS, add ANT to it. All right. So we get voyant. So we will get the expression as en voyant, right? Which is called gérondif. Where do we use gérondif? Can anyone write in the chat, please, if anybody knows what is le gérondif? Is there anyone who knows? Okay. So le gerundif, the tense again, right? Or we can say this is a construction that we use for telling about actions which take place simultaneously, right? Actions which take place at the same time. All right. So for representing those actions which take place simultaneously or at the same time, we use le gerundif. Here, it says, nous avons eu l'idée de ce film. We had the idea of this movie en voyant, while seeing. The verb is voir, which means to see, and en voyant means while seeing. Passer et repasser une jeune fille. Passer means to pass by somewhere. Passing and repassing, like a young girl was taking a walk over there, right? So they saw that young girl qui promenait un enfant who was taking a walk with the child dans un landau. Landau is the stroller, in a stroller. Souvent, nous avons pensé à elle. So often, souvent means often, We thought about her. We thought of her. We thought of her stroller. We thought of the child, l'enfant endormi, the child who was sleeping. Et à celui qui n'était pas là. And they also thought of the one, celui means the one who was not there. Now, who was not there at that time? It was le père de l'enfant, the father of the child, right? Who was not there. So, l'enfant, the name of the movie, l'enfant, the movie, c'est une histoire d'amour. This is a story. Histoire means the story. This is a story of love. Amour means love. Qui est aussi, which is also l'histoire d'un père, which is also the story of a father, right? I hope you liked my live session. So, in this live session, I tried to read the passage for you, right? And I hope that will help you in improving your pronunciation. And also, I tried to explain each and every word of this passage. And this is, um, I hope you are benefiting from it, right? So, I will be getting live very soon with another informative passage, informative comprehension, right, which we will be reading together on the live session on this live platform. For those who have really benefited from my live session, you can give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel Learn French by Punit. That would really be helpful. So till then, à bientôt.